Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to our channel and thank you so much for joining today. If this is your first time here, do not forget to subscribe. And today's video I want to talk about some updates that are coming from Finland. And if you are looking for admissions for a bachelor's program, then I would say that try to check my YouTube channel. This particular channel you are watching this video, there is a video there I said the admissions is going to start September. So this is almost the beginning of September. Please watch that video and get prepared. I'm going to link it down there in the video description box. Then if you need a one-on-one consultation with me, book from the video description box. Cameroonians, of course, you can do via Momo. Thank you. So today's video, I want to update you on who is going to sit in for the entrance examination and who is not going to sit in for the entrance examination. Remember that Finland has introduced IELTS. For those of you who were applying or who applied last year without IELTS, know that this year, if you want to gain admissions to any Finnish institution, you have to possibly get your IELTS academic, not the general IELTS, but academic IELTS. So get ready for that. Now, who can take the entrance exam for Finland? Remember, the joint application that is usually every January for all international students involves an online exam, right? So if you didn't know, there are a lot of people who are going to be taking the exam, but some students still don't understand who can take the exam. If you are running away from exams, if you do not want to take that particular exam because basically you may be scared that you may not be accepted or something, then this video is for you. Now I want to explain something to you about this exam and some things that you need to put into consideration. But before I continue, guys, like I said, please like the video. Please like the video, because if you like the video, a sister, a brother, or if you share the video, a sister or a brother is going to watch. And of course, we have a lot of people who have moved abroad from this YouTube channel, so that should be our goal. Now, all bachelor's degree students, if you want to study a bachelor's program in Finland, maybe in whichsoever university, then know that you are going to be taking the entrance examination. Am I correct? Yes. Now let's go to the master's degree and the PhD students. Would they also take the entrance exam? The answer is yes, and the answer is no. But there are a lot of things I want to explain to you. The very first thing you need to put into consideration is that there are two types of universities. I want to make it simple for you so you see reasons with me to watch the video, all right? Because this is very important for you to note. A lot of people get confused. Let me break it down. There are two types of universities in Finland. Universities of Applied Sciences, point number one, and number two are research universities. Now, I have my jotter here, so I want to make sure I don't forget anything. Universities of Applied Sciences are those universities where you can study just a master's degree program. University, which are called research universities, are those universities where you can study a master's degree program and a PhD program. From the name research, you already know you are going to be doing research. Maybe thesis. From the name University of Applied Sciences, you already know you may not do a lot of work. But remember, all these universities, you are still going to need some sort of education, of course, a bachelor's degree. Now, the difference with universities of applied sciences, which examples include Novia University of Applied Sciences, Diaconia University of Applied Sciences, Salconia University of Applied Sciences, there are a lot of them, all right. Tamp University of Applied Sciences. Then when you go to the research university, we are talking about Helsinki University, Aalto University, Tampere University. I have a student who got admissions to Tampere last time. Then with the University of Applied Sciences, you are going to be needing 2 years of work experience at least. After your bachelor's degree, you need at least 2 years of work experience. I'm explaining this so in case you have this qualification, you should get ready for January. You need 2 years working experience, or let me say yes, to apply to University of Applied Sciences. And for the university research universities, you don't necessarily need any experience. Then for those that are going to be studying at the University of Applied Sciences, you need what we call an entrance examination. Now you get it, right? Yes, and this exam is going to be in the form of a written exam then you have maybe essay writing, then you have maybe multiple choice. After that, you go to the oral exam. This is for those who are attending applied science universities. Then those who are going for research universities, there is no entrance examination. So you now know where you should be looking at universities. But there are more to come, which I'm going to be explaining to you. After this video, I'm going to talk about some things you need to note about visa application. Then another thing you should understand is that from the past years, these universities of applied sciences are somehow affordable, if not affordable but cheap, the way I can put it, because Novia and Sarkonia University, Novia and other universities, you could pay 4,000 euros. They equally have a couple of scholarships. But with these research universities like Helsinki and Tampere, their tuition fee are not that cheap. They are somehow expensive. And if you look very well, their tuition fee goes up to around 8,000 plus and above. Okay, but there is one good news I want to tell you today. All these universities have a couple of scholarships. With the University of Applied Sciences, they have a scholarship. Some will offer you 50% scholarship before you pay your tuition fee. Some will offer you 50% scholarship upon payment of tuition fee. Some will offer you 500% scholarship. Like if you pay your tuition on time, they are going to take out 500 euros from your tuition fee. Others will say when you move to Finland, you study for the first semester, you are going to apply and you get a certain ECTS credit unit. You can then apply for the scholarship. So this is how most of these universities of applied sciences they are. So please, you should put this into consideration. It is very, very important before you do the application. Whereas universities of research or research universities, I beg your pardon, they offer scholarships as well, but not flexible like these universities of applied sciences. So before you apply, you have to understand, if the University of Helsinki says they are giving you maybe 50% scholarship, know that if their tuition fee is 16k, they are going to give you 8,000 to pay. All right. And one thing about universities in Finland is that when you gain admissions to study in a Finnish university, you are going to pay the tuition fee for at least 1 year. All right. They don't take half. They always even tell you that before you apply. Some of them will always put it on their website that this is the tuition fee. And when you gain admissions, just know that you are going to be paying this first year tuition fee before you apply for your study visa. Now, I know you must be asking, or maybe you want to ask, what am I going to do? I need to put money in my bank account, right? Yes. For you to study in Finland as an international student, you need the money to be in your personal bank account. Okay, the money needs to be in your personal bank account, and you equally need to prove where you have been getting this money from. It's not like you go and carry some money from somewhere and you can't bump into the account. No, even if you bring money from somewhere and you just deposit it in the account, you have to explain how the money came about. All right, for the embassy to better understand you. And remember, with Finland, you can migrate to Finland with your spouse. If your spouse is moving with you to Finland, remember you have to legalize your birth certificate and your marriage certificate. Okay, then you is going as a student, you are going to be working 30 hours a week. There is an update, and your spouse who is coming as a dependent under you is going to be working full time. But one thing you need to understand is that you can equally move to Finland with your kids, and there are a lot of benefits for that: child benefit and insurance benefits and a whole lot of other benefits. But you should put this into consideration. Comparing Finland and a country like Canada, Canada is best because you can directly go and maybe into the public sector, or maybe in a government sector, or work in a field that you actually study what is related. Like if you study nursing in Canada, you are going to be working as a nurse. All right, if you did business management, you are going to go into the business field. But in Finland, you might end up with business. If you might study business administration and probably end up doing what we call maybe community projects. Yes, it's possible. It's somehow difficult to actually focus on what you studied. Some people may do that, but that requires a lot of time and the Finnish language, or maybe a lot of time to actually integrate, right? Integrate within the society. So you have to think about this. There are a lot of countries, probably that may be due to language barrier, or maybe some other requirements that involve the government. You understand? So please always consider this. So this was what I wanted you to know about who is going to be taking the entrance exam and what is involved in everything that you have to do. Remember, there are changes, possible changes that are going to be taking place in Finland very soon, but this is not certain yet. Okay, they are still negotiating to see if it's possible or not possible. So whatsoever the case may be, I am still going to come back here to explain these details to you till we meet again in another one. Peace.